All right, so I'm gonna do this and try not to insult Steve Fletcher, even though my mind is gonna tell me to do that. I have to call this out because he is blatantly lying about me, saying something that is totally untrue about me. And this is what he wrote yesterday. It says, New Moon Rapture has gone on a curse-filled tirade. That is true. I sure did. And after saying he would shut down his channel after his failed absolute September 23rd prediction, that is false. That is a blatant lie about me. I never, ever, ever, ever said that. I don't know if somebody with a fake account did something like that about me. I never said that. Steve Fletcher has got wrong information. Again, I'm not going to call him names because maybe he got confused, but that is wrong information. I never said that. And then he goes on to say he has now made 5 live videos, but his true colors have shown. If he would only repent from his foolishness and arrogance. Okay. Numbers speak. His channel has 6.66 thousand followers when I took this screenshot. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool to me because September 24th, 9/24, 9 times 24 is 216. And 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And we know that September 23rd and 24th has not passed on the Julian calendar. So we're still in the game. But regardless, this guy is obviously trying to find anything about me that he can post, And then he says, oh yeah, the earth is not flat. I'm sure this is where the demons came in. Clearly, this guy believes in false cosmology. Again, he's actually the one who believes the lie. And now he's saying that I believe the lie and that's where demons came in. Flat earth. Okay, anyways, no. And then he put a verse. Again, I'm not trying to start any more than I have already said. I just clearly want to point out, defend myself against this because I never said I was going to shut my channel down if the 23rd passed. And besides that, the Julian calendar, the 23rd has not passed and 24th. But I never said that anyway. So Steve is either just blatantly lying or he got confused or bad information or something like that. You can go back, watch all my rants. And I never, ever, 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 ever said that I was going to shut my channel down. Never at one point did I say that. Don't get confused. Maybe somebody made a fake channel about me and went and commented on my videos. I don't know. If they did that, they're obviously working for the devil. Now let's get to the mind-blowing information about the upcoming September 23rd, 24th on the Julian calendar. Julius Caesar's birth was on July 12th and 13th, 100 BC. And it was in Rome. His birth month was later renamed Julius, July, in his honor. But here's where it gets completely mind-blowing. Because Augustus Caesar's birth, who came later, the date that he was born on was September 23rd. Ooh, 63 BC. Look at that. His original name is Gaius Octavius. Look at that last name, Octavius. Sounds like October, right? Because we know that on the Julian calendar, when it's September 23rd, we are on October 6th. And his original name was Octavius. Significance: as the first Roman Empire, his reign marked the transition from the Roman Republic, kind of like America, right? A democratic republic, to the Roman Empire. Boy, that sure sounds like what's coming here, right? From the Republic to the Empire on September 23rd on the Julian calendar. We know the full moon is going to fall on the Julian calendar September 23rd and 24th. Check out these verses. Proverbs 7:19 and 20. For my husband, get it, husband, is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He took a bag of money with him at full moon, he will come home. I find it ironic that there's a difference of 13 days between the Julian calendar and the Gregorian calendar, and the 13th letter of the Hebrew alphabet is Mem. Mem. This is amazing because, first of all, the value of Mem is 40. And it's been 40 Jubilees from Jesus to now, which is 2,000 years. But not only that, if you look at the symbol for the Mem right there, it looks like a little house, like a tabernacle. Well, guess what day is the first day of tabernacles on the Gregorian? It is October 7th and 6th. What? So, well, it is tabernacles on the Gregorian, and the sign is little house. It is also the Feast of Trumpets on the Julian at the same exact time. There, you see what God did here? But if you go to the Paleo Hebrew, like I said before, the Mem, Paleo Hebrew is the original Hebrew, thousands of years ago. The Mem is actually a wavy line standing for water, like the flood. And it's water and chaos. Amazing. We know it's going to be like the days of Noah. And when you go back to the dimensions of the ark, 300 cubits, 50 cubits, and 30 cubits, and you multiply them twice, 300 times 50 times 30 times 300 times 50 times 30, it equals 2025 with 8 zeros. Yeah, I know the flood is coming this year, and we're trying to boil it down to a date. And this date that's coming up, September 23rd and 24th on the Julian calendar with the full moon, man, it's hitting some sweet spots. So we are going to keep watch. The words Julian calendar Feast of Trumpets in simple gematria is 329, which is 923 backwards. If you haven't already, go watch my last two videos, the Harvest Rapture Watch with the moon there, and then the one before that was a really good live. I went all over Adam and showed many connections, proving some things. And if you go beyond that, it's me cussing and ranting. So, that's up to you if you want to watch that. But my last two videos from this video, the Harvest Rapture Watch and New Moon Raptures Live right before that, are really good videos to watch at this time because there's a lot of good info there.